Welcome to another video tutorial from Shivaji Group of Institution. Myself SK Pal. Today I am going to describe the third kingdom given by the Whittaker. You know that Whittaker have to give 5 kingdom system of classification. The first kingdom is Monera, Protista, Plenty, Fungi and Animalia. These are the 5 kingdom system of Whittaker. Today I am going to describe the third kingdom system that is known as Fungi. This is important because many questions are asked in the examination also, so listen carefully. The kingdom fungi, हिंदी में इसको हम कवक कहते हैं, अर्थात जो फंगस होती हैं वो इस जितनी भी फंगस आती हैं वो सारी किंगडम फंजाई में रखी जाती है. ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले बात करते हैं इनके कैरेक्टरिस्टिक की. इस फाइलम इस किंगडम में ये क्या होते हैं, ए क्लोरोफिलस होते हैं. मतलब दीज आर ए क्लोरोफिलस. ए मीन्स नो and chlorophyll means it means that there is no chlorophyll is found in this type of fungi. In fungi no chlorophyll molecule is found. If chlorophyll molecule does not present, it means that they are depend upon the others because they cannot be make their food because they are achlorophyllous. They can be depend upon others for their food. So these are called achlorophyllous and non-vascular. These are fungus are actually non-vascular. What is the meaning of non-vascular? It means that in fungus there is no vascular system is found. No vascular bundles are found, and you know that what is vascular bundle? Xylem, phloem and cambium. Xylem, phloem and cambium are the vascular bundles. So in this type of kingdom in fungi, these are non-vascular. No vascular system is found, no xylem found, no phloem found. Okay, now third one is these are thallophytes. Fungi are actually thallophytes. It means that their whole body structure is made up of thallus. What is the correct meaning of thallus? It means that there is no true stem, roots and leaves is present in such type of a plant. We can say that fungus is actually a type of a plant which is achlorophyllous, non-vascular and thallophyte. What is the meaning of thallophyte? Thallophyte means there is no true roots, stems and leaves are present in such type of a plant, or we can say in such type of a kingdom. So these are taken into the thallophyta, so we can say there is no true root, stem and leaves is found. This is called thallophyte. They are actually parasite or saprophytic. They are because there is no chlorophyll molecule is present, as you know that, because they are achlorophyllous, no chlorophyll molecule is present. They is always dependent upon the other, either in the form of parasite or in the form of saprophyte. You know that what is parasite? Parasite is one of the organism which can be live upon the host and obtain their nutrition from the host and also shelter from the host. And what is saprophyte? Saprophyte is actually a type of nutrition in which the animals have take their food by dead and decay organism. Either it is taken by dead plant, or it is taken by dead animal. So if fungi has to be take food from the dead plant, it is known as saprophytic, because phyta means plant, and when it is take food with the help of some dead and decay animal, then it is called saprozoic. So these are a type of actually nutrition that are found in the fungus. So fungus are actually parasite and saprophytes. They depend upon the other for their food. These are the fungus are spore forming. These type of kingdom fungi is actually a spore forming system is present. It means that they can reproduce with the help of spores. What is a spore? A spore is a seed-like structure actually, but it is not a true seed. It is actually a seed-like structure. With the help of this seed-like structure, we can say it is a spore. They have to reproduce, make their generation. Okay, so spore forming system is found for the reproduction in fungi. Mycetology or mycology is the study of fungus. This is one of the important point. What is the study of fungus is known as mycetology, or it is also known as mycology. Always remember that the term myco is always indicate for fungus. So myco means fungus and logos means study. It means that the study of fungus is known as mycology. So we have to study the study of fungus in the branch of mycology. Myco means fungus and logos means study. So the study of fungus is known as mycology. Now comes to the another point. The father of mycology is P. Antonio Michel. P. Antonio Micheli भी प्रोनाउंस करते हैं इसको. तो जो है फादर ऑफ माइकोलॉजी पी एंटोनियो मिचेली को कहते हैं. फादर ऑफ माइकोलॉजी पी एंटोनियो मिचेली को कहते हैं. फादर ऑफ इंडियन माइकोलॉजी बटलर को कहते हैं. किसको कहते हैं? बटलर को. याद रखिएगा ये बात. फादर ऑफ इंडियन माइकोलॉजी इज कॉल्ड बटलर. ओके, ये भी पूछा जाता है एग्जाम्स में. फादर ऑफ इंडियन माइकोलॉजी इज बटलर. फादर ऑफ माइकोलॉजी is known as Micheli. Okay, now comes to the main characteristics of the kingdom. What is the main characteristic? These are actually multicellular. It means that they can made up of more than one cell. Okay, so we can say these are multicellular organisms, but exceptions are also present. The exception is yeast. Yeast is actually unicellular fungus. So this is one of the exception that is present in fungus for multicellular. It means that other fungus are always multicellular, but yeast is unicellular. Okay, so mostly these are multicellular, but exceptions are also present, and exception is yeast. Yeast is actually a unicellular organism, unicellular fungus. Okay, now comes to the next point. Body is made up of thread-like structure. Body is made up of thread-like structure. It means that the body of a fungus is actually made up of thread-like structure, and these thread-like structure are actually called hyphae. This is the important point. The body structure is actually made up of thread-like structure. These are called hyphae. Here these thread-like structures are found in the fungus, and these structure is actually called hyphae, because they are thread-like structure. So these are called hyphae. So they can form their body structure like hyphae. This is a thread-like structure. This is known as hyphae. Okay, and hypha we can say the singular hyphae is actually a group of hyphae, and when we have to say in singular, then it is called hypha. Okay, in hypha what will happen? The hypha are actually septed or asepted. The hypha may be septed or asepted. It means that if we have to take one thread structure, here this is the one thread structure. What happened in this thread-like structure, in this hyphae, if separation is found, this is called separation. This separation is found, then it is called the hyphae is septed. Septa means, सेप्टा को हम हिंदी में इस तरीके से कह सकते हैं कि सेप्टा का मतलब हो गया एक पर्दा लगा हुआ है. तो यहाँ पर सेप्टा मीन्स पर्दा होता है. कुछ फंगस ऐसे होते हैं जिनकी हाइफी जो है वो सेप्टेड होती है, अर्थात उनका कहने का मतलब है उसमें क्या पाया जाता है? सेप्टा पाया जाता है. और सेप्टा क्या करता है? दो पार्ट में डिवाइड कर देता है. उसकी बॉडी को दो पार्ट में, अलग अलग पार्ट में डिवाइड कर देता है. तो इसको हम बोलते हैं सेप्टेड. तो the hyphae, whenever there is septa is present in the hyphae, then it is called the hyphae is septed, and when there is no septa is present in the hyphae, it is called non-septed hyphae. Okay, so these like structures are found in fungus. Now comes to the next point. The group of hyphae is called mycelium. This is also a very important point. This is hyphae, this is hyphae, this is hyphae, this is hyphae in structure. I have seen here that this is a type of hyphae. Many hyphae are meet together to form mycelium. This is the important point. What is the definition of mycelium? Mycelium is actually a group of hyphae is known as mycelium. Okay, the group of hyphae is known as mycelium. So actually fungus growth take place whenever you have to infected by any fungus body in your skin. Then what happened? It can be separate all over the skin with the help of mycelium, or we can say hyphae. Hyphae is actually a thread-like structure, and when the group of hyphae are taken into the consideration, it is called mycelium. Okay, it is called mycelium. So this term is very important. This is called mycelium. Now comes to the next point. Cell wall and true nucleus is made up of cellulose and chitin. This is one of the most important characteristics of fungus. The cell wall of a fungus, because fungus is a plant-like structure. We can say it is a plant, but many scientists have to be create a different group, because plant have to make their food, they have a tendency to make their food with the help of chlorophyll. Because in fungus, while having the characteristic of a plant, they cannot consider as a plant because they are achlorophyllous. Okay, so that's why these are created in these are put into another group by Whittaker. It is known as fungi, the third kingdom system, known as fungi. Okay, so these are some characteristics. Because the fungus is also having the characteristic plant, their cell wall is found. True nucleus means what happened here, it means that fungus is a eukaryotic cell. Fungus is a eukaryotic cell, it is not a prokaryotic cell, it is a eukaryotic cell, and true nucleus is found here. True nucleus is found here. Then what will happen? Cell organelles, many cell organelles like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex like structures cell organelles are also found inside these cells, and these cells is actually made up of cellulose. They are, but mainly it is made up of chitin. This is one of the most important point. The cell wall of, because in animal, in plant kingdom, there is no chitin present in all the type of a plant cell wall. The plant cell wall is actually made up of cellulose, but the cell wall of fungus is actually made up of chitin. Okay, so this is what is chitin. Chitin is what? Chitin is actually a nitrogen containing polysaccharide. Okay, so what is chitin? Chitin is a type of nitrogen containing polysaccharide. You know that cellulose is also example of polysaccharide, but it cannot having nitrogen. But this is one of the most important point here. The chitin is a type of polysaccharide which is basically made up of a repeated sequence of nitrogen. So this is found in the kingdom fungi. Now comes to the next point, achlorophyllous. I already told that there is no chlorophyll present, and they are always depend upon the other organism by the mode of parasite or saprophytic. So we can say these are achlorophyllous, no chlorophyll is found while they having the characteristics of plant. They are basically parasite or saprophytic. It means that they can obtain their nutrition from the parasitic mode or saprophytic mode. We can say that, like food storage is by glycogen. This is also a very important point. Food is stored in the form of glycogen. You know that glycogen is the characteristics of animal, because all animals, what happened, the food is stored in the form of glycogen. What happened when we have to take glucose from our body? We can say the example of human beings. Here what happened, when glucose is absorbed into the body, it can be converted into glycogen and stored in the liver. So glycogen is actually a characteristics of animal. But here what happened? Here, because the kingdom fungi is disputed, cannot be put actually into the animal and cannot be put actually into the plant. So they are having a different kingdom, and they have to say kingdom is fungi by the Whittaker. Okay, the food is stored in the form of glycogen or oil. Now, the reproduction is take place. Here three type of reproduction is found. The first is known as vegetative reproduction. Second one is sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. So, both three types of kinds of reproduction is found in the fungi. Either it is vegetative or sexual or asexual. Okay. And what happened in the vegetative reproduction? Some part of a body can be break down and it form a new organism, new fungi. Okay, this is called vegetative. And what is asexual reproduction? There is no involvement of gamete take place, uniparental. Okay, mitosis take place. In this mitosis they can form their progeny. Then in what happened in the case of sexual reproduction, you know that gametes are always found, one act as a male gamete and another act as a female gamete. Because here the reproduction is found sexual, it means that what happened in sexual reproduction, actually when male and female gametes comes together, they fertilize to each other and form an embryo. But what happened here in the reproduction, in the sexual reproduction, there is no embryo is formed. This is one of the most important points. While having the sexual reproduction, they cannot be formed the embryo. Okay, so here all three kinds of reproduction is found, either it is vegetative, sexual or asexual. The sex organs are actually uninucleated. It means that the sex organs for sexual reproduction is made up of single cell, or we can say they are non-jacketed. They are non-jacketed. It means that the sex organs cannot be covered by a special type of a jacket. Okay, so this is non-jacketed. After fertilization, no embryo is found, as I told. previously. Okay, so student, this is all over the characteristics of kingdom fungi. Thank you. Meet you in another video.